Good evening, everyone. Tonight we will try to study about some preposition in English. Especially when we talk about time, we use this kind of preposition. They are at, on, and in to showing time. How do you use how do we use at, on, and in? What are the differences between those three? We will try to find out. Now, first try to compare between at, on, and in from these sentences. These are some example that will give you some clues between at, on, and in their usage. The first one, they arrive at 5 o'clock. The second one, they arrive on Friday. The third one, they arrive in October. Can you see the difference between the sentences? The using of at, on, and in? Okay. If you don't get it, we will try to give you another explanation about each difference between at, on, and in. We use at for time of day. Okay. At is only used when we talk about the time of day. For example, at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is in a day. And then at 11:45 or at midnight, time in a day. You can talk about specific time or not very specific time such as midnight. And then at lunchtime or at breakfast time or at dinner time and at sunset, something that you can talk during the day and etc. While we use on for days and dates. Days means the name of the day, and dates mean the number of the dates. Days can be Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, such as like that. Let me see the example on Friday. Second one, on May 1999, when we talk about the specific dates, including the number of the day, the month, and the year, we usually use on. And then on Christmas Day, and on my birthday. So this is not only used when we talk about the name of the day, but sometimes on a special day, on special occasion in a day, such as Halloween Day, on Halloween Day maybe, on Independent Day, sometime like that. And then we use in for longer periods. Longer periods means there is time between something to something, or there is how do we call a gap maybe, such as in October. How many days in October? It's very long period. And then in the winter, winter is not 1 day, 2 day, but it almost 4 months. So when we talk about the winter, we use in. And then in 1988, many days in a year, I think. And then in the 1990s, including 1991, 1992, 1993 until 1999. And then in the 19th century, in the 18th century. A century is very, very long periods. It is a century. And then in the Middle Age, in the past, and the last one, in the future. We use in for longer periods. Now, we use at in this expression. We can use at for some expression, not always about the time of a day, such as 5 o'clock, 11:45, at midnight, at lunchtime, at sunset, and etc. But at usually used in some kind of expression like this. At night, for example, I don't like going out at night. And then second one, at the weekend. We say it at night, not in night or on night. Of course, at the weekend, not in the weekend. We Indonesian usually talk in the weekend or on a weekend, but the correct one is at the weekend. For example, will you be here at the weekend? Next, at the moment. Example, Mr. Rudy is busy at the moment. Next, at the same time. Sometimes Indonesian talk in the same time. The correct one is at the same time. Emily and I arrive at the same time. Okay. Have you got the difference between at, on, and in their usage? At is for the time of day, on for days and dates, in for longer periods such as months, years, or season. Now, let's do some exercises. Try to fill in the blank. First question. Mozart was born in Salzburg, blah blah blah, 1956. What is your answer? Is it in, at, or on? I will give you a few seconds to think. Okay, finish. What is your answer? Is it in? Is it at? Or is it on? The clue is 1756. When we talk about years, is it including the day of a time of a day, 4 days and dates, or longer period? Let me see the correct answer. The answer is in. Why? In is for longer period. Month, year, or season. Okay, because in that sentence, mentioning about 1756, which is a year with long period, so the answer should be in. The next question. We traveled overnight to Paris and arrived blah 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 5 o'clock blah 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 morning. This is very easy question. I think you can answer it with your closed eyes. But you really have to think about it, because the answer is different. Is it in, on, or at? In and at? On and in? Or at and in? I will give you 5 seconds to think. Have you got your answer? Is it in and at, on and in, or at and in? So let me see the answer. The answer must be at and in. So we find out why is the answer at and in. At is for the time of a day, right? 5 o'clock is the time of the day. So we must use at, not in or on. And why? In the morning. And in is for morning, for afternoon, and also for evening. Okay, hope you understand the explanation, because at, on, in for showing time is very easy to use. You can find out another exercise from your book, from the website maybe, and you can practice to make your understanding more perfect. Okay, thank you, you've been doing great. And if you can answer the question about at, on, and in, and you really understand about the difference between those three, congratulations. You can use those sentence, you can use those words in a sentence properly. Have a nice day.